Okay, so the first thing I saw when I popped my phone open this morning and checked out the local media was an article about local protest groups, local anti-tourism protest groups, urging people not to come to Mallorca this summer, and also saying that we're not hospitable and just don't come. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is that these articles are deliberately triggering, and since the article was published, we've since received comments on the Mallorca Under the Sun Facebook group. Now, I'm down here in Santa Ponza and I'm going to show you a festival. I'm going to show you a local fiesta that's been so ingrained into the culture here that it happens year after year. This festival isn't a Mallorquin festival, it's not even a Spanish festival. I'm down here for the St. Patrick's Day celebration. So if you are not welcome over here, if foreigners were not celebrated over here, then why would this festival be allowed to happen? So let's pick up our camera, let's walk down, take a look at the St. Patrick's Day festival today, and I can promise you it's going to be a happy occasion. There's going to be no anti-tourism feeling or sentiment, and it'll be completely contradictory to what you saw in that press article. If you saw it this morning, I really hope you didn't. I can pretty much guarantee though it's going to be rolled out in the national UK press, if not the national European press too. So my advice is, for the time being, ignore it. I'll bring you more information about that as we roll into the summer, but let's change the mood of this video and let's head on down into the centre of Santa Ponza and check out the celebrations today.
And I was not wrong. Just 48 hours after filming this video, the UK press are already picking up on the news coverage with this article in the Sun newspaper. They say, "Not welcome, Brits warned, don't come, we don't need you," by furious Spain anti-tourism activists as they vow worst summer ever. This letter sent by activists to the media highlights concerns about the impact of tourism in Mallorca, such as overcrowding, environmental concern and a housing crisis. And these are serious concerns. And at the heart of it is the frustration aimed at the inaction of the government to address any of this. But I can't help but feel that this letter doesn't represent the small businesses that depend upon tourism, the restaurants, the independent hotels, the shops, the bars and services run by families who welcome visitors year after year. So will you be welcome in Mallorca's resorts this summer? Well, yes you will be, and despite what the mainstream headlines may suggest, the reality is that you will be welcomed. And today in Santa Ponza, the irony isn't lost on those celebrating St. Patrick's Day, an Irish festival embraced by locals and tourists alike. So let's go and take a closer look.
Okay, so we've come down to the far side of the road here, which lies at the back of the beach. We're going to turn the camera around. We're going to check out the centre of Santa Ponza today, and I've got to say it's very, very busy. And I also have to say as well, the majority of people over here are not holiday makers, they're not tourists. They're actually locals. They're local people that have come up either from Palma or from elsewhere on the island to enjoy the day. But before we go any further into the St. Patrick's Day celebrations, I have just bumped into Sue and Steve from Bishop Stortford.
Hertfordshire.
Now, you are over here in Santa Ponza. Why exactly at this time of year?
We are staying in
Palma Nova,
and we thought that we'd just go crafty holidaying while it was quiet.
And how quiet has it been? Are you quite surprised to see the crowds here today?
Yes, we are, yes. But I mean, this is a lovely place. We've been coming for over
20 years.
22 years.
22 years! Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And sometimes we come as many as 3 times a year. We're coming back in 6 weeks, is it? Or 8 weeks?
June.
Yeah. And we're staying in a villa with the whole family.
Fantastic!
So, yeah.
Oh, fantastic! So, what? So, how have you found? Have you been down into the celebrations in Santa Ponza?
Yes, absolutely lovely. Everybody's joining in, and people are clapping, and you're made to feel so welcome.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic! And I just have to ask as well, because I can see that you are in a wheelchair. How have you found getting around Palma Nova and Santa Ponza today in your wheelchair? Because I do have a lot of viewers who do come over with mobility issues. Have you found it?
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
That's fantastic to hear. That is fantastic to hear.
We had one little, well, it wasn't even a snag at the airport, was it? But for some reason they must be building, so they're taking all these special assistants, they pick them up, take them to, you've got to show your passport,
control,
and then they bring them back. But then they were good enough to give us like a golf cart right to the end.
That's brilliant. So the special assistance is working well at the airport at the moment.
Yeah.
That's really, really good to hear. I know many people have been asking about that. Okay, guys, well, thank you very much for talking to me today. It's an absolute pleasure to meet you.
And you.
And enjoy the rest of your holiday.
Cheers,
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely fantastic. I'm absolutely loving that we're seeing some holidaymakers over here, down here in Santa Ponza for St Patrick's Day today. But what do I see to my left-hand side? So this is where it is starting, and this is where we can see the beginning of the markets over here. Now it's absolutely packed, and as I've said, there are more locals over here than holidaymakers. And there is a real love for St Patrick's Day and for Santa Ponza because of the connection with Ireland in this resort. So over the summer months, this area right down behind the beach is normally home to a summer market. It's not anything as busy as we are seeing today, but we do have a few stalls down here every single night during peak season, so during July and August if you are coming over. But what a turnout today. I mean, I just can't believe it, and I cannot believe how busy this is. Now, like I've said, I've barely seen any holidaymakers over here. Of course, we've got a really big Irish community over here in Santa Ponza. But this event is just as popular with locals as it is with anybody living here, any of the Irish community, or indeed anyone coming over here for an early season break. Hola! And check this out. So the entertainment that we have today, celebrating Ireland. I would say the majority of these guys are actually Spanish. So like I said at the beginning of this video, if you are not welcome over here, if foreigners are not welcome over here, why would this be allowed to happen?
And why would it be so well attended by people from the islands?
So just looking down the side of the beach here from the direction that I came from right at the beginning of the video, we saw the bouncy castles and the children's activities. The Empathier restaurant is open too, but we're going to take a walk now up towards the bars, around to Daniel's Corner. We're going to see how busy it is today, and my goodness, as we come around the corner, check out the crowds coming down. Up by Coco Bay, that is busy, as is just about everywhere over in Santa Ponza today. Now, St Patrick's Day normally signals the opening of many of the bars over here for the summer season, but I do suspect that some of these may well be closing until the beginning of April after this weekend. Now, these celebrations are being held just the day before actual St Patrick's Day. This is the 16th of March, and St Patrick's Day is on the 17th of March. And we're just coming towards a live music stage, which will attract lots of entertainment over here. Let's go up and around and let's go and check out some of Santa Ponza's favourite bars. Okay, so we're just coming up to the little strip of bars that I know are open today. We've got Brennan's, which is now open, and Tom's Pub, and this looks like a fantastic place to come to enjoy the St Patrick's Day celebrations. Check this works out that they're right on the edge of everything happening over here on the edge of Santa Ponza. Now if I go a little bit further up, I don't think there's too much more open here. I think many of the other bars are going to be opening in April, but like I said, I'll be back here to check out what's open when over here in Santa Ponza in a few weeks. Okay, so in my humble opinion, I consider Santa Ponza to have some of the best nightlife over here in the southwest of Mallorca, just because of the bars here are just amazing, and during the summer months, during the hot summer months, they're home to plenty of really good live music to suit just about any tastes. Now, I wouldn't say that it's necessarily representative of what happens over here during the summer today. There normally isn't this huge stage in the centre here around Daniel's bar. This really is just reserved for St Patrick's Day, but who knows as we go on into the summer. But what you will find down here is, like I said, the amazing nightlife, and if you want to find out more about that, then I'll drop some links to videos in the description text below. But anyway, come on, let's head on back into the centre, and we're going to walk down the top end of the resort too.
But as I turn around and head back towards Daniel's Corner, you can see the area around the stage has become much busier than before. And it's not even the summer season here yet, and like I said, the majority of people here are locals filling the streets. So we cannot blame tourism saturation for a very busy Santa Ponza today. Just look at these crowds. Anyway, let's head on over in the direction of Santa Ponza Square.
Okay, so let's head on into the square. Now, we're going to be seeing something which is going to be quite surprising, actually, because historically the square doesn't tend to get going until around June every summer. And even in St Patrick's Day, even during St Patrick's Day, it's not really open. Of course, you have a few bars and pubs open, but today, in 2025, it's completely different. Now, we're coming up to the entrance of the square. You can just see how packed it is. So judging by the sea of green and white football shirts, the majority of holidaymakers in the resort today are here to watch a football match in the sun. And it is these people that have brought the square to life, bringing their business to these bars that normally lie so quiet in the winter. And not only that, they'll soon be enjoying either a paella or a barbecue very soon. Deeper question, who's playing today?
Glasgow Celtic and Glasgow Rangers.
Glasgow Celtic and Glasgow Rangers. Okay, so it's a big derby going on.
Yes.
Do you live over here?
No, I stay in Glasgow.
You stay in Glasgow? You're here on holiday?
Yes.
And why have you come to Santa Ponza?
To see this game here.
To see this game? No way. As indeed I think everyone else has done today. There's like loads of people here. What do you think about the atmosphere here?
The atmosphere will be great once this kicks off.
It'll be brilliant. It'll be brilliant.
It will.
Okay, well, wishing you all the best. I hope your team wins.
Well, I hope so.
Enjoy the rest of your holiday.
Right, thank you.
Okay, so heading out of the square, I can see even more people coming down to watch the match. Absolutely brilliant atmosphere today, this afternoon. And just to the left of the square here, we're coming up past Gino Ginelli's. Basically, any bar that's in the sun today is going to be attracting quite a lot of people, getting a few drinks in and enjoying the sunshine. Anyway, everyone, please do not worry too much this summer. I'm going to have plenty of news coming out to keep you up to date with what's going on in Mallorca. In the meantime, if you want to see how saturated Santa Ponza was last summer, check out this video appearing here on YouTube. Don't forget, you can also find me in the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.